I want to look at the Democratic Party. And then I want to see if any rubes are crossing, you guys. As soon as I said that, I see 4 cards. And I want you to see how they fill out before I move them. Because I don't want you to be like, oh, you. This 4 cards. I see this card. This is our whistleblower card. Oh, and the Hierophant just showed up. You don't know our major arcana. Okay, so this is our whistleblower card. So will some cross? Absolutely. Matter of fact, hold on. Because I had saw the hand, I was like, let me see. Because I always say if it shows itself, I'm going to read it. So right underneath the whistleblower card was the 9 of Swords in reverse, meaning knowing their hands were dirty and doing what they could to redeem themselves. Y'all, this is the GOP because I'm supposed to be reading the Democrats. And right under the 9 of Swords was the 5 of Swords. This is competitive. This is conflict. This is the reverse. They're not going to be in competition. They're going to be collaborators. Because, y'all, they remember when they used to break bread. And they miss it. They miss a government where they could actually just disagree. It's crazy. And right under that, facing the consequences for your actions. Sword, 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 cup, sword. And right under that, making better choices. And right under that, a yes card, a success card. And he's wearing a red shirt. So yes, Jesus, I'm getting so many goosebumps. Will they cross? Yes, they will. Because Queen of Wands, here's our MTG card. And she's already begun. And then right under that, we go all the way back to the Hierophant in reverse. The answer is yes. There are Democratic people whose job it is to help turn and protect those who are turning. So there are deals being made. Mm-hmm. There are definitely deals being made, but not of total absolution. So it's not like they're totally going to get off and not have to do whatever they have to do. I just feel like some are going to be closed things, sealed things, meaning so the public doesn't know or doesn't find out necessarily. Um, but they still face a consequence. You know what I mean? And it's like I can feel the resignation of it, like the fine, you know. Okay. That was only one of the cards that I saw was the Page of Swords. The next, oh, you saw I touched the card, and then another one just showed itself, and I can't ignore it because it's a major arcana. We need to do this. The next card, there's going to have to be recompense, and there's another R word here. It's not retribution. About the alliance with APAC. There is going to be intense, deep reflection about the direction of going in that way. It's not realignment. What's the word? It's not reflection. It's not rejection. It's you feel it, right, Sean? Yes. It's not even repentance. Recrimination. So that's kind of like repentance, but it's like not so Jesus-y. You know what I mean? It's definitely a reassess, but reassess means I can still keep going this way. It's more like recrimination. It's like it's mixed with regret and those other things. Um, but also, what's the one where you distance yourself? Because I just felt this. I felt this. So I feel people saying it's like rejection of it this time. Um, I don't know what this word is. It's not necessarily our word. I think it's more of an A word, but I can't pick. It's not abdication. It's brain fart. Oh, Paula White. Child. Oh, let me write it down. That woman is. They got her good. I don't know what they got on her, but they got her good. Why did I write Julie? What's her real name? It might not be Paula. Paula White. I was writing Julie or July. I have Jul. Absolve? No. Absolve is like erasure. This is like it's almost like an expulsion, like expelling them away from you, but it's something else. I can't think of it. I received it and then I was like, what word is that? And then just like it flew away. So it's either July or Julie. I don't even know if that's her real name. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, yeah. Okay, but anyway, right under the star was the death card in reverse. So this is just like the refusal to change, the standing behind even the dead man. That is going to have to be addressed, right? But it's a good thing because they are released from both of those people and they can now choose their own way. I get it. They're going to betray the party. Absolutely. Um, because here's the secrets. Things done on the cover of Moon no longer have the cover of the moon. They're going to be shown on. Undercover night no longer have the cover of night. They will be shown on. And the betrayal will be evident. But this is also a betrayal of the party. Um, so there are people who are going to cross the line, and it's going to be enough of them because they want the law and they want them out, and they are no longer tied to these people. And they're finding their own personal strength because their party, their alliance is dead. And as they become aware and learn more and more of the different partnerships that even their colleagues are into that they didn't even know about, oh my God. This is the one. I thought about this earlier. The Page of Cups. I thought about this earlier. How Rubes used to be one of them. You know, Narco Sniffy. No, not Sniffy. Narco. He used to be one of them. Right? And now he's public enemy. And they're going to know this. This is mine too. And I can't think of what the A is. Oh, yep. They're going to be looking at everything, y'all, and his pill usage. Oh my goodness. This man is, yay. Oh, new journey. Yep. They are finna, ooh, throw them people under the bus. They are now going to follow their own. They're not going to be turning their back on the country. They're not going to be walking away from decorum and rules. They're now going to be fulfilling their own wish and going after them. Listen, ma'am, because White House down. This feels fast. This feels extremely fast. This feels extremely fast. I'm telling you, they're just waiting. 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 They're waiting for the opportunity. The beautiful part, honestly, the saving, this is when I lost basically my fear, is when they did not do what regimes do fast enough. They did not get rid of their enemies. And that was a saving grace. Kyle's. Yes, girl. The Democratic Party, they're just waiting to serve these cases. They've been building them the entire time. I applaud them because I wouldn't do shit for America. You over here talking about some, I, y'all ain't doing nothing. All of y'all are evil. And if I had heard that and I was working, I'd be like, well, here, you gonna do this then. You gonna do this then. Baby, they were doing what they were hired to do. They were doing what they do in their real life. Some of them are lawyers. Some of them are real businessmen. Some of them are constitutional lawyers. Some of them are, corporate lawyers. Like, they are doing what they knew how to do. They've been doing their work. Chris had his head down the entire time. You barely see him anywhere. Melanie has been working it. Melanie was one of the ones who was going to put in the impeachment. Matter of fact, last night she went live. Let me show you this sheet. She went live. I didn't catch it. Because I saw it afterwards. But I did see her post on YouTube. She's going out to the people. She's like, I understand. Y'all are out. Me too. Me too. But let me show you something about this. And she did not shy away at all. That girl said, look, straight up, get him out, period. She put that PERID. She should have threw a T on the end of it. She said, period. Okay. Then she also did, I don't know if I took a screenshot of that. But then she also went live. She's like, meet me at this time, I'll be live. And she went live to talk to people. She said, bring your questions, bring what's bothering you. I'll be live. And she met them live. I don't know if anybody else did that. I just happened to see this on my thing. There are 3 people who have been consistently working for the people that I see on my, well, 4 that I see on my algorithm. And that's White House, that's Stansberry, that's Crockett, and that's Murphy. Those are the main 4 people I see. That's who I see. Other people see other people. They have been working. I don't know the other lady's name. I keep forgetting her name. She's Arizona also, or New Mexico. Um, the one they kept Adelita. No, that's the wrong name. The one they kept out of there until January. She's been working her ass off. Okay, she's been working their ass off. And sorry, AOC. Yep, AOC is doing another thing too. Adelina. That is her name, right? I don't remember. Okay, but look at how we can name these names, right? And when I hear people go, they ain't doing nothing, they ain't doing nothing, I'm like, your algorithm is jacked up. Adelita, there we go. I was like, your algorithm is jacked up because my algorithm is showing me some fighters. What are you looking at? They're fighting. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Matter of fact, when Bondi did that book, right? When Bondi had her burn book and she had them notes and she had what they were looking for, that's when the light bulb went off. That's when I received, oh, they got work to do. Oh, everybody has an assignment. Oh, I wasn't looking for it. It's just my algorithm know I look at everything. And none of it is doom scrolling. Because when I just got Instagram back not too long ago, Facebook is still effed up because all it shows me is negative stuff. So I don't really go on there. Raskin, yes. Rokana, yes. And here's the thing, they're not perfect. And that's okay because they're the Democrats. Like, I don't think people understand. I don't need perfect people. Massey's GOP, so I'm not counting him right now. I'm just talking about the and the fact is, you really only can name one person on the GOP. You can now sneak in a second one of Rand Paul because Rand Paul's starting to stand up a little bit. And I think another one in it is it too. But I don't really know them, you know. Um, but what I'm saying is like when people are like, "Oh, all of them are the same. All of them take APAC money." I'm like, there are 10 people who definitely didn't ever, and then there are people who didn't this year. Whereas Mark Kelly is updated to 2026 taking money after 2024. Like if you took it before 2024, I'm not counting that against you because we all know what's going on now, right? But before that, no. I take it that you bought the proper propaganda as well. Um, but if you took that money in 2025 and 2026, boy, you got problems. Yep, and some of them are returning the money. Exactly. Exactly. And so for people to be like, oh, they're all evil. Oh, they're all, it's like your ass ain't doing nothing but typing on social media. That's all you're doing. You're not even making videos. You're just typing. In other words, you're just a reactionary person who aids and adds nothing but dissent and negativity to the world. So you are scream energy. We need more laughter, joy, action, you know? And they're nobody's doing that. Nobody, what do you want them to do? Okay, I should be back now because I saw that I was okay. I should be back now because I saw that I was paused. I don't know how that happened. But to wrap this up, all I was saying is there are 400 members of the House. About almost half is the Democratic Party. I don't remember how many are independents, and then some are GOP. But I mean, like Sonny, like listen, I get it. But also they're human too. And when I say to you that the only things that have saved us so far are those small judges that stood up, right? The small judges who stood up. Girl, okay, Sean, the convo is getting hot, but we finna talk about it. Um, and is oh, the fact that they did not, well, they did kill one, but the fact that they did not kill their enemies. Because if they had started doing that at any point last year, all the fear that everybody felt would have been beyond justified. And the fact that these people are in there, I know they were shaking in their boots. And it's not just about, oh, my secret getting out. It's about you literally showing me. Because Homegirl was a warning. The one who got killed in June, Melissa Hortman, she was a warning. And then the judge who almost got it in like what, September? Or somewhere between June and September. She was a warning to the other judges. So and then Shapiro took his warning to heart and he stopped fighting because that man came in there with a hammer. And they tried to say it was a Arabic person. That person was not the one because of what they did to Pelosi people. They did that with a hammer. So 2 people doing a hammer, and then they were about to do Whitmore with a hammer. A hammer is not a normal person's choice of weapon. You know how close you got to be to hammer somebody? That's too close. Especially in Second Amendment America. That's wild. Okay? So those 2 ladies were warnings because one was shooting and then the other one was bombing. So that was warning. If somebody, if they continued to do that, guess what would have happened? We would have been done. We would have been so done. Listen, when I say I prayed for Jasmine, pray for AOC, pray for Bernie, pray for everybody who talked out against them, I did. Because if it would have happened like how they do in other countries, it would have been a wrap. So for people to be like, oh, well, they knew what they signed up for. No, they didn't. When was the last time we actually killed or off Congress people? It was in the 60s, really. Okay. Reagan had to deal with it in the 80s. Yes, there was a thing with Pelosi and Kelly, Mark Kelly's wife. What was her name? And Gretchen. But those are like, while politically motivated, they didn't feel like a regime change motivation. You know what I mean? Those felt a little bit more isolated, like disgruntled person. Billy Riley, who? Hey, girl, what are you talking about? Are you talking about, Maddie? Billy Riley. I remember him talking about Jordan. I remember him talking about who? Which one is Billy Riley? The music producer. No, I must have the wrong one. Who? Gabby. There's her name, Gabby Gifford. Oh, the Pappy? Yeah, the stepdad. The Pappy? You know he's a pilot. What do you mean how? He's the pilot. Why? Because he wouldn't say where Sasha is? Where is that? Girl, it is not on the Google world. Yeah, he's a pilot. He was the pilot for the Epi World pilot. Mm, that's interesting. You know what that means? He's a loose end. He was a loose end. Hmm. Okay. They removed his obit from the internet. Ooh. 4 days after it went live. Hello, Brie. That's interesting. I'm not even seeing it on Reddit. I would have to go on DuckDuckGo. Um, boy, if y'all know something, y'all always doing some breaking news on my on our lives. Break the news, cause y'all broke the thing with Venezuela and everything. Breaking news. Okay, interesting. Oh my God, we'll have to go back to this later. Um, what? I go to sleep midstream and they end, and then I wake up and there's another stream. Oh Lord. Okay. Removed from Shady Home was shot at. Did they find out who did that? Oh, child. Shady Home shot at. I remember that. I remember not believing it. I remember that too. Hold on. Okay. So just to wrap this up, there are GOP. There's going to be enough GOP that cross the line. So I think we're going to be able to get shit done very, very soon, very, very fast.